Good morning.
Well, let's see. A reminder, this is skipping week. Okay?
I thought you were going to say Skippy week.
Skipping. Yes, skipping. It's a combination of marching and jumping with maybe a hint of limping.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a hurt limper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I pulled a hamstring skipping. I don't remember the last time I skipped.
Well, it's never too late to start. You could skip this morning.
Okay, I'll go home and just skip. Oh, no, skipping, a different thing. Okay, probably the last time I skipped was in a stage production of the Pied Piper of Hamelin. Yes.
Well, like I said, it's never too late. You can do it this morning.
Okay, we're going to give it a shot. Today is also Milk Chocolate Day, and it's Water Park Day. Let's all go to the water park, right?
It sounds good. We'll just have to have a water park here, so.
Oh, okay.
Minor detail.
Yeah, well, wait till the neighbor's sprinklers come on.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's easier.
It is, yes.
Anyway, scientists have invented a new material that can't be cut. Okay? They say it's the toughest material ever made. It can't be cut. It can't be drilled. An angle grinder doesn't dent it. I understand it's a blend of metal, ceramic, and my Aunt Martha's Christmas fruitcake.
Yep. I can believe that.
Can't be cut. Oh, well.
Fruitcake. I pass on that.
Okay, I pass on my Aunt Martha's fruitcake,
Well, nothing against your Aunt Martha. I just pass on fruitcake, period.
Okay, yes, me too. No, Aunt Martha was a sweetheart. Anyway, anything exciting happening these days?
Well, we're going to talk about it. Some Monday morning incidents. We're going to talk about that.
Okay. We can do that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the weather.
Yeah. Okay.
Things are warming up.
And let's talk about birthdays.
Birthdays.
How about our big shot birthdays? Actor Darryl Hickman, he was in The Grapes of Wrath. Now, he may be the only surviving member of the cast from the movie The Grapes of Wrath.
It's been a long time ago.
He is 89 today. And Darryl, with a brother, Dwayne Hickman, was Dobie Gillis on TV.
Good old Dobie Gillis.
Yes. And let's see, cartoonist Jim Davis, he draws Garfield, is 75. Actor Linda Kelsey, 74. Jonathan Edwards, Sunshine, his 74. Actor Sally Struthers, 73. Simon Kirk of Bad Company, 71. Steve Morse of Deep Purple, 66. Actor Michael Hayden, 57. Lori Loughlin, convicted felon, is 56. And jazz trombonist Alfeo Marsalis is 55. Actor Elizabeth Berkley is 48. Actor John David Washington, 36. Actor John Michael Hill is 35. Actor Dustin Milligan is also 35. We've got some local birthdays. Stay tuned.
The coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
What do I do? What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert.
School.
Having dinner with friends.
Take better care of each other.
Support local shops and stores. Offering more help to others.
This should be over soon.
We've got birthday wishes going out today to Alicia Alvarado, Maria Guzman, Kathy Duran, Jose Orozco, Mimi Garcia, Mark Berson, Marianne Carson, Elizabeth Diane Cesena, Maria Ambriz, Brianna Lara, Victor Botello, Amy Grooms, Arlene Serrano, Daniel Shelton, Amy Johnson, Francisco Orozco, Linda Williams, Norma Wiest, Richard Olagi, Robert Tapia, Veronica Atuñez, Victor Gonzalez, Stephanie Ceja, Luis Padilla, Austin Dale, Marie Castro, and Valerie Ann Lee. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, happy birthday. And today, there are some things in life a guy remembers. Like today was my ETS date when I got out of the U.S. Army.
What was that acronym? What did it stand for?
Estimated termination of service or something like that.
Time of service or...
Yeah. Yes. I got drafted. It'll be tomorrow is the anniversary of the day I reported for induction, and you got out one day before. If you were, draftee that did 2 years, that was enough. The Army couldn't handle any more of me.
I'll be darned. What was that acronym again, though? It was called...
ETS.
ETS.
Yes.
All right. Estimated time of service.
Is something like that. Termination. It's when you went home.
Yeah. Now, it would have been easier to say that in the first place instead of people just looking at you there and scratching their head and say, I wonder what they're talking about.
Well, guys that served get it. Okay? And I can remember vividly, I got all the paperwork done relatively early in the morning. I had friends in in accounting and clerical, and went home, finished loading the car, and headed home in a hailstorm with hail, pretty big size hail.
Just to remind you.
Just to remind me.
Headed home.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, Mike Tyson. You remember him, right?
I remember him well.
Yeah, the guy that brought dignity to facial tattoos. Mm-hmm. Yeah, word is Mike is returning to boxing. Now, you and I get this. I predict when Mike climbs into the ring, he'll suffer one of those old person moments when he thinks, okay, why did I come in here?
In the first place.
Yes. How many times have you walked into the kitchen and said, wait a minute, why did I come in here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he can do that.
Yes.
Isn't he going to box a shark or something like that?
Apparently part of Shark Week is he will be fighting a shark. Since it's already been filmed, I am assuming he won.
Well, yeah, and we already know that he won't bite the ears off the shark because they don't have ears.
Exactly. What? Huh?
They don't have ears.
Okay, they do have sonar.
Yes, they do. And lots of teeth, too.
Are you ready for news?
Ready for news.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, we're ready.
Go.
It's a look at World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. Excessive heat warning in effect this week. You better call Lock Air Conditioning if your AC isn't cooling.
CBS News Update. There are reports tonight's Yankees-Phillies game has been postponed after 14 Marlins players and staff were infected with the coronavirus. Last night's New York Philly matchup was scrubbed so the team could clean the clubhouse after a game against Miami. In Washington, Democratic leaders say they're ready to negotiate with Republicans on a GOP stimulus proposal that would reduce federal jobless benefits from $600 to $200. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer tells CBS this morning,
we'll sit down. We're going to sit down again today. We'll sit down 24/7. People's needs are so great that we will do whatever we can to reach a deal, but without foregoing their basic needs.
Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
Republicans want to continue a federal supplement. In fact, we'll propose a weekly dollar amount that is 8 times what Democrats put in place when they controlled the White House and Congress during the Great Recession.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Governor Gavin Newsom says there are still troubling signs about the rate of COVID-19 spread in the state.
Total number of people tested positive continues to rise in this state, and number of lives lost continues now to rise again, a trend line we've seen over the last few weeks.
On Monday, he announced a $52 million investment to help the Central Valley deal with the pandemic. Former Governor Jerry Brown is speaking out against President Trump's decision to send federal law enforcement officers to cities like Portland and Chicago.
It really does kind of conjure up some kind of East European dictatorship from another era. Trump has pushed the boundaries in so many ways. This one is particularly ominous.
During an interview on CNN, Brown called this another alarming chapter in Donald Trump's checkered career. And former San Francisco 49ers player Dana Stubblefield has been convicted of rape after luring a woman to his home 5 years ago to interview her for a babysitting job. He faces 15 years to life in prison. Stu Clausen, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning needs, repair, replacement, it's Lock Air Conditioning and custom sheet metal.
O'Reilly. This is Derek's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
After the third time jump-starting my car, I finally realized my battery was dying. So I stopped by O'Reilly to have it checked. They tested it right there in the parking lot. It was bad, real bad. But they helped me find the right battery for my car and even installed it for free. Now my car starts like new.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
And now a game of Commercial Chicken, brought to you by Progressive, where we see how long Flo can go without talking about insurance. Ready? Go.
So, traffic has been crazy lately, right? And rush hour? Forget it. Nobody wants to let you merge onto the highway. But hey, somebody let you merge or you wouldn't be there, so drivers who switch to Progressive to save big.
Okay, you win. We can't help but save customers money. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Page one of the local news is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. See your Quick Lane advisor for details.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning, here's a COVID-19 update with the George Gale.
It was issued by the County Public Health Department. It was released late Monday morning. According to the update, deaths resulting from COVID-19 remain at 181. There have now been 45,676 patients tested for COVID-19. 9,162 have tested positive. Of those, 7,883 have recovered. There are currently 1,098 active cases of COVID-19 in the Imperial County. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Small packages of methamphetamine, they were found in Calexico both Saturday and Sunday. The first incident was at around 10:20 Saturday night. A Border Patrol agent patrolling near downtown Calexico saw a small kettleball-shaped package wrapped in tape lying in the street near First Street and Dual Avenue. The agent took the package to the Calexico Border Patrol station where it tested positive for meth. The small package weighed 0.60 pounds and was valued at around $1,357. The second incident occurred at about 5:30 Sunday morning. Border Patrol agent found a small package on First Street near Mission School. The agent searched the area and found a second small package inside the school fence. Both packages were kettleball-shaped and wrapped in tape. They were taken to the Calexico station and both tested positive for meth. Packages had a combined weight of 2.31 pounds with an estimated value of over $5,000. The three packages were turned over to the DEA. KXO News Time, 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price. Guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
Well, the County Board of Supervisors are in the news again this morning. Here's more on that story.
They meet this morning. Anyone interested in the meeting is invited to watch a live stream of the proceedings available on the county website. The Public Health Department will update the supervisors on COVID-19's pandemic. They will also discuss continuing and expanding the Business Stabilization Lending Program through the Public Benefit Program for businesses affected by COVID-19. The board will discuss and possibly take action on the ordinance concerning United States residency of county officers and employees. As the Air Pollution Control Board, they will discuss a memorandum of understanding related to the Desert Shores Channel Restoration Project. Public session begins at 10 o'clock this morning. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
OptumServe, they have 3 COVID-19 community testing sites. The sites are at the Brawley Senior Center, Veterans Memorial Hall in Imperial, and at the Calexico Community Center Senior Hall. Testing is available, no cost to all residents of all ages. The tests are by appointment only. To schedule an appointment, go to ihi.care/COVID testing or call 1-888-634-1123. All sites are open from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. They're closed from noon to 12:30 and 5 to 5:30 p.m.
Gene, we should mention that right now the sites have plenty of openings. They're underutilized, which means people aren't booking their tests. The test, as you know, and I know, painless, and a total of maybe 15 minutes?
Maybe, yeah. That's very fast, well organized, and folks, if we don't use them, we'll lose them.
Well, they're pretty much planning on pulling one of the 3 sites out already. And turnaround on results is incredibly fast, particularly when you look at what other areas are experiencing. But get tested.
Yeah. Hurry.
Yes.
That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. and now on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a 5-minute podcast highlight of the show or the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
Page 2 of the Local News and an in-depth look at weather is brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, a couple of Monday morning incidents. Here's more on the story with George.
The
Gale.
first was reported at 7:37 a.m. Big rig and trailer rolled over near Calipatria. It was reported on East Albright Road near Kershaw Road. The rig and trailer were found on its right side. California High Patrol says major injuries were reported. At least one injury victim was transported to the Calipatria Airport, where a Reach Air ambulance transported them to a hospital for treatment. Albright was closed for about 5 hours. The incident remains under investigation. At 8 a.m., a stream of smoke was seen across the southern skyline. County Fire says the fire was at a junkyard in Mexicali. They say by 9 a.m., the fire was under control. No other details were made available. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Both Imperial County Hospitals and LifeStream Blood Bank announced that a convalescent donation drive will be taking place over the course of 2 days. On Monday, August 3rd, a donation site will be set up at Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, located at 207 West Legion Road in Brawley. That's from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. On Tuesday, August 4th, the donation drive will continue at El Centro Regional Medical Center's office building, located at 1271 Ross Avenue in El Centro, from noon till 6 p.m. Convalescent plasma donation is a method of collecting plasma products from recovered COVID-19 patients to treat critically ill COVID-19 patients. Plasma from recovered donors, called convalescent plasma, may have immune-boosting antibodies that may possibly benefit patients with severe cases of COVID-19. In order to donate CCP, plasma donors must be referred to LifeStream and be deemed eligible. Well, we told you that weather would be in the news this morning. Excessive heat returns this week. Here's more on that story.
The National Weather Service issued a statement yesterday morning. They say temperatures this week will range between 113 and 118 degrees. That includes almost all of Arizona and all of southeastern California. Temperatures in the mountain areas also are expected to surpass 100 degrees. An excessive heat watch is in effect for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. National Weather Service says that there will be a very high heat risk for this week. Expect extremely hot conditions at or nearly record-breaking levels with dangerously high temperatures. Check city websites for the location of a cool station nearby. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
An excessive heat warning is in effect for the Imperial and Yuma Valleys beginning tomorrow and continuing through the weekend. Dry conditions will persist, but a high pressure building across Arizona during the week will result in a continuation of the well above normal temperatures and below normal precipitation chances. Excessive heat likely across the Imperial and Yuma Valleys through Saturday, with some locations approaching record levels. Our high yesterday, 111. Our low, 78. Sunny and hot today with a high near 112. Light winds. Clear tonight with a low around 82. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, turning out of the southeast after midnight. Wednesday, sunny and hot with a high near 112. Southeast wind about 5 miles per hour. We have 84 degrees downtown, 27% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
This is Mike Kelly, Supervisor of District 3. I'm with City of Imperial Mayor Daryl Pechtel. The 2020 census is very important for us in Imperial Valley. An accurate count guides where public funding goes for many important things,
like hospitals, schools, fire and police stations, better roads, and other community programs.
Complete your 2020 census online, by phone, or by mail. Go to my2020census.gov or call 844-330-2020. Make Imperial Valley count.
It's sports time. And what's going on in the world of sports? Yeah, COVID-19. Okay. Boy. Well, it's there. And it's going to be a problem. The Marlins lost a game yesterday. Well, they didn't play it, and they're not going to play again today. A total of 14 individuals associated with the Marlins, 11 players, and several coaches have tested positive over the last few days for the coronavirus. They did play some baseball, and the A's shut out the Angels 3-0. It was the Blue Jays topping the Nationals 4-1. Cubs slipped by the Reds 8-7. Rays beat up on the Braves 14-5. Brewers nipped the Pirates 6-5 in 11 innings. Royals pounded the Tigers 14-6. Astros over the Mariners 8-5. Mets, they rolled. They beat the Red Sox 7-4. We mentioned that the Marlins and the Orioles postponed because of excessive COVID-19 positive test with the Marlins. They also postponed the Yankees-Phillies game because the Yankees would have been using the same clubhouse the Marlins used, in Philadelphia. The White Sox and the Indians postponed because of rain. Oh, yeah, and the Padres, they ripped the Diamondbacks 6-2. Remember Hunter Renfroe? Yeah, Renfroe homered twice for the Rays in their big win. Meanwhile, the Braves designated Mike Foltynewicz for assignment. That's a pretty stunning development after just his first start.
The Polaris Summer Sales Event is here. Take a cross-country adventure with Polaris General. Kick up some dust in a Razor side-by-side. Discover the freedom of the legendary Sportsman ATV. And get more done with Ranger, America's favorite off-road workhorse. Enjoy rebates up to $1,000 on the off-road's best during the Polaris Summer Sales Event at Liberty Motorsports, 1999 South Arizona Avenue. Offer valid in U.S. through 6/30/20 on new 2016 through 2020 vehicles. Offers vary by model. See dealer for details. Always wear a helmet. Never drink and ride.
Well, New England Patriots linebacker Donta Hightower is opting out of the 2020 season. Running back Brandon Bolden also is planning to opt out of the season. Offensive tackle Marcus Cannon, fullback Danny Vitale, and reserve offensive lineman Najee Toran earlier decided to opt out for the Patriots. And the NASCAR weekend in late August at Dover International Speedway will take place without fans. Well, that's it for sports time. Stick around. Financial news coming up.
It's Christmas in July at Rogers & Rogers Nissan, and Santa has a special gift for you. Massive savings on Nissan's most popular models. Sentra's $119 a month. Rogue's $139 a month. Let's test drive a new Nissan and get a $25 Walmart gift card. Ho, ho, hurry down to Rogers & Rogers Nissan. Shop online at rogersandrogersnissan.com. 2020 Nissan Sentra S. VIN number LY241891. Lease for $119.55 per month plus tax. $20,420 selling price. 2020 Nissan Rogue S. VIN number LP542052. Lease for $139.09 per month plus tax. $26,395 selling price. Test drivers must have a valid license while supplies last. Dealer for complete detail. Offer ends 7/31/2020.
It's financial news and a brief look at weather, all brought to you by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When trains don't work, they do. Stocks lower in early trading today as investors focused on talks between Republicans and Democrats on a second coronavirus aid package and a deluge of second quarter corporate results. The Dow Jones Industrial Average off about 66 points in early trading. The S&P 500 off about 4. The Nasdaq Composite lost 36. Senate Republicans yesterday unveiled a roughly $1 trillion coronavirus relief package, kicking off negotiations with Democrats over a package with some data suggesting the U.S. economic recovery is stalling. A fight looms over supplemental unemployment benefits. Democrats eager to maintain the existing $600 weekly supplement, while the Republicans' plan would reduce it to $200 add-on through September. What's going on? Pfizer shares were up 1.7% after beating earnings and revenue expectations and raising its full-year outlook. 3M shares fell 4.7%. After the diversified maker of healthcare, consumer, and industrial products reported second quarter profit and revenue came in below expectations, with results significantly impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Shares of McDonald's Corporation were off almost 1% after the fast food chain reported earnings that fell short of Wall Street expectations.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 112, light winds. Clear tonight with a low around 82. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, turning out of the south-southeast after midnight. Wednesday, sunny and hot with a high near 112. South-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. 85 degrees downtown. Financial news and weather brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do.
Being a teenager is tough.
There's the constant pressure to be liked.
Endless worrying about college.
Cyberbullying, high expectations, all the negativity.
There's no question. Being a teenager is tough. And what do California teens do when they want to block out the noise and clear their heads?
We play!
Research shows that teenagers who participate in high school sports have lower stress levels, more confidence, and greater self-esteem. And then there's the biggest benefit of all.
High school sports are fun.
Not just fun.
They're a lot of fun.
Encourage your teenagers to participate in a sport or activity when they go to high school. They'll stress less and smile more. And they'll be laying the foundation for a happier, healthier future.
This message presented by the California Interscholastic Federation and the California State Athletic Directors Association.
KXO El Centro, CBS News, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kaith, and key hearings in Washington over the government's action in dealing with protests. CBS's Cammie McCormick says one is about last month's Trump photo op at a church.
Lawmakers want to know who ordered the clearing of Lafayette Square and why. Police have been criticized for how they handled the situation using tear gas. Acting Chief of the U.S. Park Police, Gregory Monahan, defended the decision.
In this case, I believe the United States Park Police acted with tremendous restraint in the face of severe violence from a large group of bad actors who again caused 50 of my officers to seek medical attention.
Army National Guard officer Major Adam DeMarco is expected to testify that protesters were cleared for a presidential photo op, and it was unnecessary.
This is Steve Dorsey in Washington. This morning, the House Judiciary Committee will hear from Attorney General Bill Barr. He's expected to take an aggressive stance with the committee and accuse Democrats of trying to discredit him. According to prepared remarks, he'll also defend the Trump administration's response to riots in Portland, calling them an assault on the U.S. government.
In Portland last night,
You're out here to burn that building down. Burning that building down is not black people.
It was another night of protests. The city's mayors joined 5 other mayors in asking Congress to stop deployment of federal agents. The Yankees-Phillies MLB game in Philadelphia tonight's been postponed for a second straight night. Same for the Baltimore-Miami game. The Marlins have been hit with a coronavirus outbreak that's got everyone talking about safety now. Oakland manager Bob Melvin.
Now you see what happened on a road trip, and so I don't think that ever goes away. You know, we'll see if it gets worse. So we'll talk about it as a group.
Back in Washington, Senate Republicans like Iowa's Chuck Grassley want a cut in the extended jobless benefits going out to millions of people in a new relief package.
We want to continue to help the unemployed, but we want to encourage work.
New York Democrat Chuck Schumer.
There has to be some kind of meeting, but you cannot forego the desperate needs of people because there's a small band of hard-right Republicans saying don't do anything.
The World Health Organization's Margaret Harris warns today seasonal trends may not be a thing for the coronavirus like it is for the ordinary flu.
What we all need to get our heads around is this is a new virus, and even though respiratory viruses in the past did tend to do this different seasonal waves, this one is behaving differently.
It's been announced that CES, the big tech conference in Las Vegas, will be a solely virtual event in January. Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 127 points, S&P 500 down 4. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Capital One. Capital One's banking app lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A.
At CBS News, our mission is to provide you with the facts you need to stay safe and informed. CBS This Morning and the CBS Evening News continue to deliver the latest news and developments on the COVID-19 outbreak. You can watch our free streaming service, CBSN, 24/7 at our website or on your phone using the CBS News app. Right now, we know you have a lot of questions and are looking for answers, and we want you to know CBS News is here to help you make sense of it all.
Soak up the sun with Banana Republic Factory. We've got hundreds of new arrivals from 1999. Shop summer dresses, bright shirts, easy shorts, and more. Find your nearest store or shop online. Only at Banana Republic Factory.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green, the iconic cleaning formula known around the globe. Try a Simple Green product today, and if you're not 100% satisfied, I'll refund your money. Visit us at simplegreen.com.
A new record is shattering some records.
Taylor Swift's new album was streamed more than 80 million times on Spotify, breaking the service record for first-day streams by a female artist. Apple counted 35.5 million in 24 hours, also a record. Republic Records says Folklore sold more than 1.3 million copies around the world. It was written and produced entirely in quarantine. Swift did her own hair and makeup for the Cardigan music video. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Silk Road, the international music collective with a social conscience, has a new face. Grammy-winning folk singer and instrumentalist Rhiannon Giddens is its new artistic director. She takes the baton from the renowned cellist Yo-Yo Ma, who founded the group some 2 decades ago. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The food insecurity rate for Imperial Valley is estimated at 17% for all residents. Tragically, it soars to 33% for our children. Imagine 1 of every 3 children are challenged by hunger. The Imperial Valley Food Bank is striving to end hunger in the valley. When kids have nutritious food to eat, they learn more in school, are sick less often, crime declines, and the cycle of poverty can end. This is John Levada asking you to support the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
CBS News has been a presentation of the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it.